Hey Z, it's Lisa. Sorry about the late video, but I tried recording this a bunch of different times. I had to keep deleting more stuff because my storage kept shutting the video off, or I didn't have enough storage, whatever. Anyway, um, one of the, I think it was the last time I tried to record, I um, was talking about how there were two people talking outside, like two older men, and they were talking outside, and I couldn't tell if, because they were being really loud, and I couldn't tell if they were like upset with each other or they were just being loud. Um, so I don't know if that has any significance or not. Also, trying to do this video, like I said 3 or 4 times, it's like I was starting to. The first 3 times I kept the same cards out, and then the last time I'm using different cards this time. Well, I'm gonna still use, I was using this deck, the Panther deck, first, but, and I had those cards laid out, and I kept them out for the first 3 times, but this time, something was telling me to start with the What's the Tea deck, and then clarify with the Panther. Because, like, from the Panther deck, what came out was Marionette first, and then it was, and that was upright, and then it was Triumph, Adventure, Death, and Aid, all in reverse. Um, and then what also wanted to come out, but it came out sideways, was Withdrawal, where the person's like snapping the cigarette or something like that in that deck. So, okay, so as I was like, pre-shuffling these, I think before I turn this on, a couple times Wolf in Sheep's Clothing was showing up, and Looking You Up was showing up, and Love Triangle. Oh, and Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. That came out like 2 or 3 times. So someone has, what I was getting was, it's like somebody's been, I keep hearing like buddying up or like rubbing elbows, like trying to like get closer to you or something. Maybe somebody's been like paying you more attention or trying to be more friendly, something like that. So, okay, reflection in reverse, reflecting. Um, Sometimes I don't read, I guess I read more the energy of the card, so it doesn't really matter always if it comes out in reverse. That's probably also why I was guided to pick up this deck and start here instead of the other deck, how they were all almost all reverse, because it was kind of throwing me off a little bit, because I don't even know your situation really. um what I got from it is that somebody was maybe like being maybe somewhat confrontational, or you found out people have been like gossiping or talking about you, um being negative, basically. So you might have been reflecting on the situation, or you may have needed to reflect on the situation and you weren't really. And so maybe a wolf in sheep's clothing was able to get by you a little bit, like maybe you had your guard down a little bit. What is their caught a case? So this could be somebody that has like a reputation um of like, maybe being promiscuous. But who's, okay, so what is this gossip about? What, or maybe they said something about that with you, or I mean, maybe it's not even a like a sexual thing. Maybe it's more like, yeah, tell me more about this fishing for comments. Okay, so just tell me more. What is this situation that Z is dealing with these people? What is their motive, or what is it that she doesn't know and she needs to know? What is going on here? What is going on with this situation? Okay, so we have, yeah, fake smiles, fake flexing, unfazed, looking you up, karmic friends. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's just confirmation of what you were saying. It's like somebody's, I don't know, I'll ask. I don't know what, if they're saying that you're fake flexing, like, this is what I'm getting, okay? Okay, fishing for comments is in reverse. I just finished watching a couple of your videos, but I think one of the videos might have been from like mid-August, but it was one that I hadn't seen, so it just like came up after like one of your recent videos. And you were talking about how, you know, people will watch videos and they don't engage at all. And this fishing for comments upside down, this makes me think that somebody has been watching you online and they are not engaging. They are not leaving any comments like you were talking about. And they're also, they could be gossiping, saying that like you think that like you know, you have this YouTube channel, so a lot of the times people will just assume, people just, oh, you have a YouTube channel, you must make money. Like that doesn't, it doesn't even work like that, you know that. But someone must know that you do make some money, you personally, and they're either saying that you're fake flexing and you're being fake, you know, um and they support you, like these hands are holding each other like they're one of your supporters and stuff, but it's not true. Or they are fake flexing and being fake in your face because they are competing with you. um what is this, so I'm gonna use this one now. What is this caught a case about? Accident and reverse. What is caught a case? Why is caught a case here? What is caught a case? Calm and, okay, an aid in reverse. I feel like somebody was thinking about causing you some type of an accident, or like hoping you'd get into an accident and then maybe you would need help, and then they can reject it, or it might interfere with some type of divine, you know, timing intervention or something, but you are calm within whatever chaos they might have been trying to throw at you or get you caught up in. Because the caught a case, I'm also getting like caught up in something. Like, see how all these pills are in the jar, like um like trapped. Tell me more about karmic friends. Who are these karmic friends? So we have bully and gain in reverse. I feel like I'm getting like what does it say? Profit, conclusion, cultivation. What I'm getting is people wanted to like they wanted to gain, like ride your coattails, or they want like a clout chaser, like but so this bully is 68, number 68, which is 14, that equals 5, and the gain is 25, which equals 7. I feel like this also reminds me of the card in this deck that's like idea or something like that. Like there's a card in here that's, I think it's idea with a light bulb, and it reminds me of that, almost like somebody had this like, yeah, like idea to bully and to trap or something like that. um but why? Like, so a friend is being fake to you. They're really bullying you. How are they bullying you? How are they bullying you? Jeez. I'm just gonna finish going through this. Okay. Wow. Okay. So Fury. I'm just gonna read these. Hold on a second. Okay. So we have these. I'm just gonna read them off, and I feel like you're gonna kind of pick up what I'm getting from this when you hear these. Fury, strategy, blessing, conflict, confinement, perseverance, marriage, gift, fate, libation, which talks about like religion, pray, donation, eternal love, good news, reservation. I feel like somebody is jealous and upset. You are going to be receiving, I mean, look, because like look at the fate card. And it talks about that libation. Okay, so I'm feeling like somebody's definitely like hating on you because you've been able to persevere in times where you felt like this, but now tables are turning and I feel like someone else is feeling like this. It's creating conflict because you are getting blessings. Somehow I feel like they might know that. I feel like they may have been, like, if this is somebody who knows that you have a channel and if they're into getting readings at all, they may be, I mean, they know you're a Cancer most likely because you have a Cancer channel and you say you're Cancer. So, I know personally, I've known people that, I mean, I've cross-watched, you know, you maybe have as well, but I know people who have been doing the cross-watching because they want to see where someone else is going so they can kind of be that blockage, that barrier, that obstacle, or get ahead of the story, kind of. It's really weird, but I'm kind of like, I feel like this person knows that there's going to be like good news for you. And I don't know if you're thinking about getting a new car, or like you're just manifesting, like more, not like you're a materialistic person, but like just to have more um like convenience, luxury, but not like, I don't mean like extravagant and expensive, just like being able to have, life, like the extra stuff in life, like, um, because I feel like someone, even if there's no one that you're interested in your energy right now, like in your environment right now. Sorry, that's my dog. um I feel like the path you're on, you're focused, and that there's like somebody that's going to be there for you in the way you want, if you just keep staying true to yourself. And I feel like somebody knows that. They're seeing that. They're seeing that there's been like a change, that you've been able to persevere. And you haven't even needed, like, if say this was a person, you, even though they wanted to deprive you of assistance, if you came to them, like, you don't even need to go to them. Not that you never need any type of assistance, but as much as they can strategize to create obstacles, you then strategize just as much, if not more, to overcome the hurdles. So I just feel like I'm kind of feeling like whatever they're doing is like canceling, it's getting canceled out. Um and they're mad, but I feel like they're trying to cause this for you, and they may have been able to like ruffle your feathers, you know, but I feel like you've been able to bounce back faster. Um, so okay, why? Why are they doing this? I mean, I kind of feel like, well, if you know who I'm talking about, then you probably know, their reasoning. It could just be because, oh, well, okay, so either this person that you feel this way, like there might be somebody that, like a new person around that you is trying to, like, they look at you like this, or you see them like this, but either way, it's like this. Does that make sense? um, oh, I want to mention too, I just saw a video. I don't I don't remember when you posted this video, if this was the one that was the older one or if this was the new one. You talked about a dollhouse, and the other day, I took a picture of a dollhouse on a porch of someone's house, and I don't remember if I posted it. I feel like I didn't post it on my community thing. But anyway, that stuck out when you were talking about that. And I know this is totally off the subject of this reading, but what I got from the dollhouse thing, because you were kind of like, you were trying to like say what you were picking up about that, but it sounded like you hadn't really like felt like, yeah, that's what I'm getting. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. But anyway, when I took the picture of the dollhouse, and it wasn't the first time I had seen it. It's in the neighborhood, so I've seen it a bunch of times. But this one day, something told me to take a picture of it. Well, I this one day I did take the picture of it a few days before. I was still getting that feeling, but I didn't do it. So when I took the picture, I was getting something like playing house, like you like like someone is no longer willing to play house anymore. Playing house is like having a dollhouse, and dollhouses are like for children, or it's not a representation. It's not a replacement for the real thing. And so when I saw the dollhouse outside, it seemed like what I'm hearing is like I'm seeing or hearing. Sometimes it's like I get both at the same time. Um, but it's like, when someone, like kids come home from school, and some kids, like, they change into their play clothes. They have like school clothes and play clothes. Not all kids do, but they change into their play clothes, and then it's like, go play outside. Like, someone's not willing to play house anymore, or you're realizing, or someone's realizing. This is just what I was getting when I took the picture. So somebody is realizing that maybe that's really what they had been doing, was playing house, but the real thing is coming. Something like that. Anyway, okay, back to this. So why is this person harassing? Oh, Jesus. Like, it's like almost half the deck just fell. But what showed up, this is how it looked. Okay? Which says we have Starseed, cult leader, and bitch. Okay? And land back also. So I feel like somebody might be acting like they're also spiritual, and saying that you're like a cult leader, or really they have the mentality of that, like this domination type of, like, they want to be the star. They want to be, is there anything here? Like, they want the blessings, and like this. And also, see, this always reminds me of like somebody on a stage, and the spotlight is on them. So I feel like they wanted to be the star. They wanted the gift, the blessing. That's just what I'm picking up on. But why are they doing this? Why are they gossiping about Z? Why do they have a problem with her? They're a simp. Because I'm just looking to see if there's anything that can show it here. It's just the same, like what I was just, like, you can go through so much, and you're sitting like this, same as this. Even when you're in a hard time, like, you're still like somebody that people notice, even though you might feel alone. I feel like you're not forgotten, even in time. I don't know why I'm saying that. In times when you feel alone, you're not forgotten. People don't forget you. You're still like this to some people. Like you're somebody who shines. You're in the spotlight. They just wanted to point you out, you know? And yeah, like you have marriage and then you have this eternal love. I feel like, I don't know if there's somebody who's jealous. Like I'm not really picking up if it's I almost get like a male energy, but also a female energy. You might have more than one person. Oh, you know, I told you about those two loud men earlier, and here in conflict we have two men. So I don't know if there's like men involved. Because here we have a male and a female. So I don't know if you're dealing with a masculine energy and you both are in reflection and you're both like going through stuff and I don't know why I'm now starting to pick up like two different situations that are like kind of almost coming together and like creating some kind of friction, or like kind of like, say you know somebody. I don't know why I'm getting this, so if it doesn't apply, sorry, I'm just telling you what I'm getting at the moment. But it's like, if you know someone, you're connected to somebody, but then either you or them know someone, or you each do, or something, where there's like then issues in the background also, and it's creating issues, but it's like seeping down and has now like shown up as an issue for you, like this. What does what's being hidden from Z in this situation? What's being hidden from Z in this situation? What's being hidden? Oh, did you see that hit me in the face? Okay. What's being hidden from Z in this situation? What's being hidden from Z in this situation? Oh yeah, I forgot. One card fell on the floor from the Panther, and it's the card that says okay, and the girl's like, you know. I don't want to fall off the bed, so I'll see if I can get it in a second. But what's being hidden from Z in this situation? This, okay, my storage looks okay. I'll try not to keep this long. The other videos I had a timer set, and I don't think I set it for this one. Okay, so it's this one. So somebody's acting like everything's okay. They're probably gaslighting you. Like if you even try to bring up something like, what was that about? You know, like, why did you say this? Or why did you come off like that? Or why did so-and-so? I feel like somebody's going to be like, everything's fine. Oh, look. And then we've got moves in silence, but everything's okay. Romantic love affair. So there might be somebody, legal issues and inside scoop. So you may be finding out someone, you may be finding out that there's some type of legal issues someone else is having, possibly, or maybe you're going through some kind of court stuff. somebody might be trying to find that out, and I feel like they're being sneaky about it. This could have to do with someone you could be connected to. If you have like romantic feelings toward them, or maybe you do or don't, I don't know, maybe you don't or something, but somebody has feelings towards you. Either way, there is somebody in the background. There is someone in the background or people in the background I feel like you're not aware of. Or you may know them, but you may not understand that you may not realize that somehow they're connected. Because in a lot of these cards, most of these cards are one person. Most of these cards have one person in them, but the ones that have more than one person, so we've got the fishing for comments, conflict, romantic love affair, marriage, eternal love. Those are the ones that have more than one person. Obviously, if there's a romantic love affair or there's an actual conflict like this, you are going to know about the other person. You're obviously aware of the other person. But you've got this fishing for comments in reverse, and there's two people here, but see, you only see the hands for one. Here there's some kind of gift, and gift, this could also be bribe, who knows, but you don't see the identity. Here you've got more than one person, you don't see the identity. Obviously more than one person, you don't see the identities. So there's at least one person or more than one person in the background. And she has a blindfold on. I feel like it's being hidden, but either you or someone else is looking closer into this, and they're trying even like taking notes. They're trying to figure something out. I mean, obviously you're going to know, if this is resonating, you're going to know more of the details, obviously. But, we've got unbothered, unfazed. I'm sure it's, you're just like, whatever. If that's how they want to spend their time. Oh, you know what hit me in the face though? Rejection. Rejection hit. That's the one that came up and hit me in the face. But it was also rejected. It was also in reverse. So I don't know if somebody doesn't want to be rejected. A male energy doesn't want to be rejected. Or maybe a male energy is denying that they were rejected. Is somebody like trying to say like that you've been like spending time with someone or whatever, and you haven't been, but you don't realize that the person, okay, this is, if it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Is there somebody that you don't realize is saying that you are spending time with them. Like, there's gossip going around and saying that you're like spending time with somebody, but you're not, and you don't realize like that it's that person that's saying it. Could that be something that's going on? um what Let's see what your advice is. On the bottom of the deck of this, we have right. I feel like this, because this says ceremony, mystery, magic. I feel like, though, that somebody's trying to, like, and she's in white, so I feel like this could be you, you know, like create an illusion, or to, like, end, maybe even, like, when it comes to your, let me see, because what I'm getting is something maybe with your channel. Why is right here? What is this? What does this have to do with anything? Yeah, see, we have stop. I feel like it's somebody, like, they don't want you to go further in your like your channel or your, you know, your career goals, whatever. Why is right here? Alliance and curse. I don't know. Are you thinking about getting a dog? Or your child? Hmm. Could your child be involved? Like, is somebody connected to your child? Um, are they saying something like your spirituality or your beliefs could actually curse your child and um, affect, like, their future? Um, is this someone who's trying to create some type of alliance with your child? We have a withdrawal. This came out before when I pulled with the other videos. It didn't. That shut off, but withdrawal. So I don't know if somebody's. It's the on here. It says quit, awakening, and rejection. So is someone that you rejected? They have do they have an alliance with your child? And then they try to curse you by trying to stop, like, your spiritual journey. Like, I'm getting spiritual warfare, kind of, like, because I've been kind of going through this myself, like, where people are doing these things here, you know, in the 3D, and they just seem like they don't make any sense, or they're self-sabotaging or just toxic, whatever. But they don't seem like, I don't know, in my opinion, they don't seem like the smartest moves. And yet they're doing them. And then if I think about it, like, as above, so below, and we take away all the physical things, if they were going to, you know, if we were just energy and we're behaving in a similar way, then what would that look like if it were just energy? So it could be wanting to, you know, meld my energy with another energy, and then we become stronger to go against or overpower this other energy, you know, or someone, you know, an energy source, a person, whatever, but now with an energy just form, because they're in the 5D, is like able to create something, you know, on the 3D. But so in the 5D, they're, you know, very bright, and maybe their energy is very strong, you know. I don't know how it works exactly, right? But let's say you're shining bright because of what you can create from down here in the 3D. but in the 5D, you're like shining bright, okay? And then other people want to stop that. So down here, it could look like they're leaving, no comments or not engaging, but they're watching. They're taking notes on what you're saying, or trying to look you up, or trying to set you up, or trying to get other people, like, do things in the background so you don't realize. Like, I always think of it as like almost like, um say you have like like a shirt, and then you take scissors and you start clipping. Like, you clip the seams like under the arms a little bit, maybe around the buttons, around the collar, and after a while, like, the shirt starts to come undone, but you don't realize it. You don't even know when it happened. You don't know when it started, because somebody's been in the background doing all this crap, and now they're far enough away. And you also, they hide their identity. Again, they hide their identity. And there's a lot of smoke and mirrors that it's really hard to detect, who, until, I mean, if it's meant to be exposed, it'll come out of the dark. I don't know. I don't know if this is speaking to you at all. But, okay, so let's just see. What is your advice on this situation? Jeez. 40 minutes. Sorry. I don't have, I hardly have any privacy here where I'm at. And I can't, it's like been super hard to do any like readings or anything. And then I don't know if I told you personally, but I said it in my video, like, my estranged husband, I ran into him like the day after I moved into this place, and he lives like less than a mile from me right now, and he did all of this like really messed up shit. So I've wanted to go to parks and stuff like that to do these readings, but I don't know if he's going to show up. So it's sucked. But anyway, okay, so what is your advice in this situation? It looks like it's not, it looks like it may have, like, it bothers you, but you're not letting it, like it might be coming to your mind from time to time, but I feel like you're pushing through. You're not letting it rattle you. It doesn't rattle your cage like it used to, is what I'm hearing. Something like that. Well, in the iconic, where's the, you can kind of see this one card. Where is it? So it's kind of funny that this one's coming out. You can just see the word before this one. And for your advice, you have bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. And then underneath this card was, this was sitting up. So this is I'm just laughing because it's like same crap, just another day, just a different day, whatever. So standing up for yourself. So if you didn't respond or react in the moment whenever that situation happened for you, like, take the time to reflect, but stand up for yourself. It's still there. Okay. Wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Gray. Endings are inevitable. escapist, come home to yourself. This is number 32. So we have number 8 and 37 was gray. So that's 10. And we have 42 or 6, homeward. Take yourself out on a date. And stars. You can manifest your every wish. Yeah. I feel like that's basically what's going on, is that somebody knows that you realized you always had. And as I'm showing you this, remember, if you have this deck, this is on the bottom. You've always had this, but people want you to forget that. What I'm getting is you're always with yourself. You don't forget yourself. You may have from time to time put people like in front of you, but I don't feel like you've forgotten yourself. Her pajamas are lavender. So I feel like you've been, and then this is, so we have green, red, some orange. I feel like whether you've been directly, intentionally working on your chakras, there have been chakras that have been impacted or affected by whatever you've been learning about. So even if you, like, say you're learning about something, but you're not intentionally thinking this is going to help my heart chakra, you are helping those other parts of yourself, but you may not be doing it intentionally. So I know you've talked about recently some white feathers, and there's a white bird here. That could be confirmation for you. You may want to consider, like, this says take yourself on a date, but like maybe, like if you go on a date, sometimes, not all dates, but sometimes you get like dressed up, you put a little bit more effort into your outward appearance for certain dates. Maybe that's the kind of date Spirit's asking you to take yourself out on, where you're a little bit more, because there's like the relaxed you, and then you got all the books and you're studious and all that stuff. But then here, like in these three, like she's got her hair down, she wearing, this hat is like an accessory, she's got a dress on. This one, she's got a little dress on. This one, so I'm not saying you got to wear a dress, but I mean, like, maybe there's something about bumping it up. I'm hearing bump it up or elevate, like, and it doesn't have to be expensive, or anything like that, but maybe what I'm getting from that is that it's gonna like add like another layer or level to your confidence, because I feel like as you've been learning, you've been becoming more confident, like in maybe in like the content you're creating, or like the messages that you're putting out, or whatever you're doing. I feel like you've been able to boost your confidence, like because of the focus on a certain area. You've been able to boost your confidence, although there's this other area, and I feel like it might be a little bit more about like of the outside. So like maybe you've been thinking more about your appearance and like trying new things, or just like dressing up a little bit more or something. I don't know. But I guess that's what I'm getting is like take yourself out and like dress yourself up a little bit. And that will also, together with the other, confidence you gained by doing other things, it's like gonna elevate you even more. Like it's an extra, like step up, boost up, something like that. I'm seeing like a step ladder, like just a little bit, bring you up just a little bit more, something like that. Okay. Sorry. Okay. And I'll just use this too. And then for these signs, the signs of the times. Anything, one last thing to be aware of? So yield, number 3. So something else to be aware of, I guess what I'm getting from this is just like when you yield, you don't necessarily come to a stop, right? But you slow down to be able to like look and to assess, but as you're still going. So kind of like keep coasting, but if you need, like even like speed bumps, I'm seeing like road, the speed bumps in the road, like even those things, it's kind of like a form of yielding in a sense. I mean, because if there were people that wanted to cross the street and the speed bump was there, like that's going to make you kind of like, you don't come to a stop, you keep going, but you're aware, and if you need to slow it down a little bit, then you can speed back up. That's what I'm, something like that. And then achievement crystals, achievement number 9. So I feel like you have achieved some things. That might also be a reason to take yourself out to celebrate your achievements. And you are moving up. That feels like a tower to me as well. Oh, look, it's kind of like here's a triangle going up and here's one going down. So you might have up and downs. You might have to yield sometimes for the ups and downs. There's still going to be ups and downs. But you have a lot of achievements. There's growth. There's definitely been growth. And you're standing tall. So stand up for yourself. Whatever the situation is, stand up for yourself. I guess that's it. Otherwise, I'm going forever. On the bottom, it is fence and boundaries. 26 and number 8. It may be okay to put some of your boundaries, I don't know about down, but like, or maybe you need to like re-establish boundaries or something like that.